Hi, today we're going to do a quick 10-minute body weight workout. Quick, but very effective. Different variations for different fitness levels, so do what feels right to you. If anything doesn't feel okay, skip it, modify it, do your own thing. Listen to your body and treat it well. So we're going to start 1 minute, 10 different exercises, beginning with a squat. Sit and lift. Sitting back and lifting up, making sure that your knees don't pass over your toes and that you're really hinging from your hip and keeping a nice engaged core, a nice engaged torso. Press down into the heels and balls of your feet. Think about firming down through those feet, firming up through those legs, keeping the abs engaged. And next minute is push-ups. So we have 20 seconds left here. Just mentally prepare. Push-ups can be done up on your toes, down on your knees, whatever you need to do. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push-ups. Shoulders in line with the wrists and the hands in line with the chest. Thinking about keeping your abs really nice and engaged. It's like a plank in motion. So working through your chest, triceps, shoulders, arms, and your core all at the same time. 30 seconds. Right there, halfway. If you need to drop to your knees, can you keep going if you can? Even on your knees, core is really engaged. We want to keep that neutral spine. 15 seconds to go. Whatever you can do. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to go right into a lunge. When we do our lunge, want that front knee to line up with that front ankle. We, again, want to keep our nice engaged core. Think about not coming forward and back, just straight down and up. That back knee coming down toward the floor. As you extend the leg back, you want to make sure you don't lock that knee out. Okay, 30 seconds to go. We're going to add a little pull down motion with our arms. So reach and pull back and down. Think about lats or those muscles in your back. Good. So constant movement. 10 minutes. Already in our 3rd minute. 3, 2, 1. Just switch legs. So the first 30 seconds we didn't do the arms on the other side, so you can opt not to do the arms on this side. Remember that form. Bringing that back knee, if you can, pretty close to the floor so that you really get to engage those glutes for that full range of motion. Abs are tight. We're not shifting forward or back. We're just going down and up like a horse at a merry-go-round. And your lats pulling back and down. So burpees are next. If burpees don't work for you, you can always do a hurdler, or I'll show a low impact variation of a burpee. 10 seconds. Burpees are high intensity. Great if you can do them. Wonderful if you need to modify, just keep on moving. So burpees. Starting up, coming down, softening, softening, all the way up. Back, all the way up. Modification, low impact as an option. Just make sure that you switch which hand, or which foot I should say, starts out each time so that you're not always repeating the same leg. You don't have to be perfect. And if that's not working for you, you can also come into hurdlers, where you just keep those shoulders over the wrists, keep the abs engaged, and just move in through those legs. Almost there. Keep moving. 3, 2, and 1. Side lunges next. So with the side lunge, we're going to step over to the side, knee over the foot. Keep that nice, strong, engaged core, and then step back in. So come to the side, sit back, and then back in. We're going to reach toward the foot and up. You might reach toward the knee, and maybe those both arms can come in just to keep that heart rate up a little bit as we do our side lunges. Just have to touch my timer here. Make sure it keeps going. So we'll do a full minute on this side, a full minute on the next side, and we're more than halfway there. And that's a minute. So we're just going to switch sides, same good form. Knee over ankle, abs engaged. Sitting back, and maybe you touch your knee, maybe you touch your calf, maybe you come to the foot. But remember that you're really sitting back in the rotation a little bit through the torso as you do so. 30 seconds down, 30 seconds to go. So working legs, hips, core, everything. Shoulders, arms, really nice big full body motion. Three seconds, we go right down into a plank. And here we go. Remember for your plank, so you want to keep your shoulders over your wrists. And you don't want to have your hips up. You want your hips pretty much even to your shoulders. Think of your tailbone as reaching a little bit down. And then as you firm down through the hands and feet, have them isometrically pull toward each other. You'll really, really fire up the core. Make sure you're not tensing up your neck. We are halfway there. 30 seconds in, 30 seconds to go. If you need to drop to your knees, just make sure you still stay in that nice neutral spine, little tuck of the tailbone as you draw your abs in. Ten seconds. Taps if you like for the last 10 seconds. 5. And that's time. Okay, next we'll go right into a plie. So fairly wide stance, the turnout is just whatever feels natural to you. Don't force it. You don't want to force it so much that your knees end up coming in. We never want that to collapse. We always want those knees to track over the ankles. Press through the feet, pressing up. So we're going to add a little arm, reach, and down like a jumping jack. Halfway there. Really anchoring down and firming down into the feet. Sitting back a little bit so it's not a bow, it's a sit. My timer keeps going off on me. 5 seconds to go. Next we go into our side plank. And here we go, side plank. So in your side plank, shoulder and elbow in line. You can modify by having your lower knee on the floor. You can have your front foot forward, your back foot back, or you can stack. And just make sure you're not letting that drop. Keep that lift. You want to find neutral spine if you can. Nice neutral position here. 30 seconds. And almost there. You need to come down, of course you know you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Right to it. Elbow shoulder line. Modification, that bottom knee can drop anytime. The feet can stagger. Top foot in front, or the feet can stack. Keep your core engaged. Keep that nice long line. And we ended up doing a minute on the other side, so we're going to go for a minute on this side. So it's going to turn out to be an 11-minute workout instead of a 10-minute workout. But we'll have a stronger core for it, so it's all good. So 20 seconds to go. Nice strength, pushing away from the floor. Nice lift through that torso. 10 seconds to go. Our last thing will be a bridge, so we'll just lie down on our back, bend our knees, and start lifting our hips. 3, 2, and 1. So coming into your bridge, feet are hips width apart, legs 2 parallel lines. You want to think of pressing down through your feet and lengthening out through your knees. Let's keep time. So we're going to do 30 seconds, and then I'm going to give you the option to stay up and pulse or stay up and march for the last 30 seconds of that. Really great exercise for your glutes, your hamstrings. Really helps to help bring your pelvic floor and your lower back into a more stable, strong, supported alignment. Okay, for these last 30 seconds, continue with that, or stay up, keep those hips even, and alternate a march. Don't let your hips sag or drop. Keep that nice, steady, even pelvis. Almost there. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest that down. Hug your knees. Good job. Little rock side to side if that feels good to you. You did it. 10 minutes. Good intensity. Very effective workout. Right leg comes out. That left knee firms into your hands. That really activates the stretch and helps to decompress the lower back and the hips. And switch that. So we're just going to do a quick stretch. Firming the leg into the hands. And then for hamstring, press the thigh into the hands. Relax the ankle so that you get the stretch in your hamstring instead of your calf. If it's okay, both legs are straight. If your back is sensitive and that doesn't feel okay, you can bend that bottom knee. But we're pressing into our hands as we lengthen up through the leg without flexing the foot. The knee is extended, but it's not locked out. Now we're just going to go ahead and come into a calf stretch here by bending the toes toward the shin or flexing that foot. And now you feel that stretch right down in that calf. And again, it's an active stretch because you are engaging that muscle as you hold that stretch. Good. That same leg crosses over. You can keep that foot down, energy of the knee firming out, or you can lift that up if that works for you. This foot is flexed, toes towards shin. That helps to protect your knee. Energy of the knee firming out, which really activates that stretch through the hip again. Great, great stretch. Make sure you're not tensing up your neck. Relax your jaw. Now let's come to the other side. So hamstring stretch, press into the hands, relax the ankle. If your back is sensitive, you want to keep the knee bent. If it feels okay, both legs extend, and you're actually lengthening through this leg as well. We're not flexed. We're firming in, lengthening up. So we're getting that stretch in our hamstring. And even as you're holding it and you're firming into your hands, make sure that you're not jamming up your shoulders towards your ears. Make sure that you keep that space open here. And now bringing the toe toward the shin, flexing that foot to feel that stretch now in your calf. Good. Cross that leg over. Keep the foot flexed, energy of the sneeze, firming away. You can stay down if that works better for you, or if you're able, bring that on up. And make sure that you're not tensing up the shoulders. Relax the jaw. Smile. You're just about done. The hard part's over. Okay, soles together. Let the knees drape to opposite sides. Bring your arms out to the side like T, palms turned up. And if you can keep your hand and your elbow down, bend 90 degrees to come into like a cactus arm. Stay here only if you can keep the hand on the floor and the elbow or the forearm on the floor come up to let the fingers touch overhead. This nice reclining goddess pose. Really nice to open up across the chest as we're also opening up through our hips and inner thighs. Okay, roll to your side. We're going to push all the way up for a quad stretch. And as you're doing a quad stretch, you can either use your hand or you might have to use a towel or just grab your pant leg. But you really want to think about the tailbone is tucking down. And as soon as you tuck that tailbone down, you're going to feel that you're reaching the quadricep and the hip flexor. The energy of the knee firming down, the energy of the foot firming to the hand. Your heel might not come to your butt, and that's quite all right. You want to find enough sensation without feeling like you're forcing anything. And then the same thing on the other side. So again, you can always use a towel or a strap, or you can come right up to your foot or ankle. Tuck that tailbone down, zip those abs in, press the knee toward the floor. Maybe that leg creeps back a little bit. You can always hold on, or that opposite arm can extend up as well. Okay, both arms behind, shoulder blades in and down. Let the gaze lift, but make sure you're not tensing your neck. Reaching up, palms press up. And if you want, you can add a little side to side here. Making sure that you're anchoring down into the foot that you're lengthening on that side. So the right side is down as you stretch the right side, the left foot is down as you stretch the left foot. Good. Right to a tricep stretch. Give yourself a pat on the back. You can either firm back here or pull back with the hands. And we're going to make this an active stretch as well. So the hand is kind of pushing that elbow back and the elbow is firming into the hand. So it's active. And then the other side. Pat on the back, job well done. Little push here, or pull back and resist pushing into the hand with the elbow. Release that. You are done. 10 minutes of intensity, little stretch cool down. Great workout. Do this 2-3 times a week, and you'll really reap some good benefits. Thanks for joining me.